Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGB Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and they weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man. Salute everybody for tapping on in. Press 2 if y'all can hear me, man. I got a mic check real quick. Press 2 if you guys can hear me. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Like, share, subscribe, love, honor, and respect, man. Let me see if y'all can hear me in here, man. Let me get a mic check. Y'all can hear me? I bet that, man. So I like I said, I'll start this video just by saying I guess everybody's lying. I guess all the 34 people that got on the stand and testified, and the nearly 100 other people that have filed legal action, civil action against Sean Diddy Combs, I guess they all lying. That's what it comes down to, man. This is the absolute sad story, man. This is a savage story, bro. Absolute sad, savage story, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. God don't like ugly. He always gonna get to the bottom of everything like that, man. The man upstairs always gonna get to the bottom of it. That you better believe. You better bet everything on that. The man upstairs is always gonna do the shakedown, the final shakedown. Man, so new lawsuit has been filed in Miami, Dade County, Florida. And this new lawsuit, you guys, unbelievable stuff, man. This new lawsuit, as you guys can see, this woman is accusing Sean Diddy Combs of multiple things. Now, basically, she says that this arises from a sustained course of egregious and unlawful conduct committed by Sean Diddy Combs and the corporate and individual entities under his direction and control. Now, she says that over the course of 4 years, nearly 4 years, Diddy subjected her to repeated incidents of sexual battery, physical assault, drugging, psychological coercion, surveillance, and financial control. Now, she said these acts were not isolated. Rather, they formed part of an organized and premeditated pattern of abuse executed with the knowing assistance and facilitation of his affiliated business entities and personnel, she says. Now, she goes on. She says, thereafter, Diddy and his associates arranged for her to travel to his homes in Miami, Los Angeles, and New York under coercive circumstances. Now, she says that she was regularly plied with alcohol and illicit substances, recorded without her consent during sexual encounters, and repeatedly pressured into degrading and non-consensual acts. Now, in one instance, she says that she was R-worded while intoxicated and later coerced into ingesting ketamine. She subsequently suffered a miscarriage after being pressured to terminate her pregnancy resulting from Sean Combs' misconduct. So she said that Diddy, all wording her, impregnated her. And she said she subsequently suffered a miscarriage after she was pressured to terminate said pregnancy uh, resulting from Diddy's misconduct, is what she's alleging. She also says throughout the course of this relationship that Diddy leveraged his wealth, celebrity status, and corporate infrastructure to maintain control over her autonomy. She says that he discouraged her from working, paid her an allowance conditioned on her compliance, and deployed associates to track her location and monitor her communications. She says that she ultimately ceased contact with Diddy in September of 2024, shortly before his criminal indictment on federal charges relating to sex trafficking and racketeering. Despite her efforts to disengage, she says that the threats, the harassment, and the intimidation persisted. As a result of Diddy's intentional, reckless, and unlawful acts, she has suffered, she says, and continues to suffer profound psychological, physical, emotional, and economic harm. She says she asserts claims under Florida law for sexual battery, assault, intentional and negligent infliction of emotional distress, invasion of privacy, civil conspiracy, and violations of Florida's Survivals of Sexual Violence Protection Act. Now, she's seeking compensatory and punitive and injunctive relief, and all other remedies available at law and in equity. Now, it goes on. She says that she basically is broke down these things about the sexual battery against Sean Combs. She says, now she says that she hereby repeats and realleges by reference all preceding paragraphs of this complaint and paragraph of count one. Now she says that Diddy intentionally engaged in non-consensual vaginal intercourse to the person who asked this question. Why she wait so long to make a statement and take him to court? Because people don't feel safe when you have an animal like this on the streets. When you have an animal like this, sir, with unlimited resources, because that's what everybody say, Diddy got unlimited money and resources. Hey, man, he can't go to prison. He can buy anything he wants. Well, that should tell you something. That should show you that some of these victims may be right when they're afraid because they feel like, hey, man, this dude got unlimited resources. I mean, that's what everybody's saying, right? Diddy can't go to jail. He's rich, man. He got too much money. That's what they told me. That's what they say all the time in the comment sections. That's what they say all the time on YouTube. So I'm going to believe it. I'm going to believe he has the resources, and I'm going to believe he has the infrastructure to do what the hell he want to do. Because that's what they tell me. Now, let me keep going, right? So she says that, you know, she's realleging all of these different things, right? Now, she says that Diddy intentionally engaged in non-consensual, what she says, vaginal uh, sex. You understand what I'm saying? In which she says, uh, and it's absolutely disgusting. Um, you know what I'm saying? Hold on one second, y'all. Absolutely disgusting. Right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second, y'all. This is just sad, bro. She says that he intentionally engaged in non-consensual vaginal intercourse and other sex acts through force, coercion, or while she was incapacitated due to drugging. Now she says specifically Diddy engaged in the following acts constituting non-consensual sexual contact, incapacitation, and repeated offenses. Uh, she says that on April, and she gives specific dates. She says April 25th through April 27th, 2022, that she was isolated and vaginally R-worded by Diddy while she was intoxicated. She says on July the 2nd and 3rd, 2022, that she was drugged with ketamine and blacked out. She says on July the 8th through July the 16th of 2024, that Diddy forced her to ingest pills and pressured her into a sexual act with another man. Sound familiar, right? Also, she claims that there was repeated non-consensual sexual encounters facilitated by intoxication or coercion through 2021, 2024. And she also claims that Diddy recorded sexual activity without her consent. Now, she says the acts described in a foregoing paragraph were done without her consent. She says she was not had not given Diddy any type of permission to do this to her, right? Uh, Michael Larry says, "Stop it, ticket. Stop what? Stop what, man? Y'all dudes gonna love a trip straight to hell, right, brother? I'm gonna ask you a question, my brother. Right? I can understand if it's one or two or maybe even three. You might say, man, come on, man, they capping, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like it's just BS. I'm not even gonna get mad at dude. I'm gonna have a conversation with the homie, right? But at the end of the day, uh, you know, um, when you have like damn near 100, when you have damn near 100 people making these allegations, I'm not saying everybody's telling the truth, but see, when you have similar allegations from damn near 100 something people, right? And now this girl's coming out with her lawsuit. So guess what? If there's a retrial, the feds may add her on as a victim if she has enough evidence with her, which she probably does if she's been with him all this time, meaning text messages and all kind of stuff, right? See, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Uh, a lot of people underestimate psychology, right? A lot of people underestimate psychological warfare, right? Um, this is how a lot of people get controlled and taken advantage of, psychologically. Not only physical, it's not only physical control, but you have what you call psychological control, brother, in which, you control a girl's mind, her body, and her spirit and everything else. Because maybe she may have came along with the wrong intention, that she liked you because you had money, but you use that to your advantage. This is what happens sometimes, right? And so when you do that, and you act these type of ways, allegedly, these are the type of results that y'all see. And see, I'm telling y'all something, right? You got to understand one thing. And I'm going to say something to you. You wonder why people never want to come forward. It's because when they do come forward, they get demonized. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all wonder why people don't want to come forward. When they come forward, people call them a liar. They demonize them. Let me give you an example. You have some people that came from 20 years ago and made allegations. Everybody said, "Why you wait 20 years?" But then you have some people that come from 1 year. Oh, why you wait 1 year? You have some people wait 2 years. Why you wait 2 years? What you mean? Y'all keep changing the goalposts. First you said why they wait 20 years. Then when they don't wait 20 years, then y'all say, "Oh no, this is cap, this is bullshit." See, what happens is when you demonize all of the people that's making allegations, what you do is that you hurt people who are really getting hurt from coming forward. These are all facts. And one day, if you grow older and you have a daughter, this could be your daughter, and she may be getting violated and never tell you. Let me tell you something, brother. You know how many women in here? Excuse me. You know how many uh, parents in here? Daughter is getting the hell beat out of her by her boyfriend, and they might not have a clue. She might try to cover it up with makeup, or she might make an excuse to why she got a mark on the side of her head when she come home, or a bump on the side of her head, she might say she fell down somewhere. Or if it's on her arms or legs, she might cover it up with clothing so they can't see it. Don't you know that, sir? How many people are literally? Don't you know how many men are being assaulted every single day at home by women? I'm talking about mentally, physically, not just physically, but mentally assaulted, right? Mental abuse, right? You know what mental abuse is? When a woman comes home and tells her man, "You ain't shit, you a bitch, fuck you, you ain't no good, nigga." These are psychological things that can have a lasting effect on a person. This is why you always take these type of things very, 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 very serious. And I mean that, sir. I really mean what I'm saying, sir. You take that stuff very serious. You know, um, it's something that I believe that more people should uh, be serious about. I believe it's something that is just, so real that it's hard to ignore. That's truly what I believe. I believe that, Sean Diddy Combs is a demon, and I believe that the man upstairs is going to deal with him and all the demons that help lift him up. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and here's the thing, right? When you have a guy like this, people like you because you're popular, because you have money. Uh, you know, maybe they feel like you remind them of them, or maybe some of these people are into some of the stuff Diddy's into secretly. That could be it too. You know what I'm saying? We have a sick world that we live in, where we have a lot of nasty, filthy, uh, disgusting things uh, that we see in this world. So it's not something that's just you know here today, gone tomorrow type of shit, right? It's not that, right? And I think that we have to be very, uh, you know, serious about that, because this woman also goes on and she accuses Diddy of battery. Now she says that Diddy, the plaintiff, hereby repeats and realleges by reference all preceding paragraphs of this complaint into this paragraph of count two. Now she says specifically Sean Combs engaged in the following acts of constituting a battery: that Diddy physically inserted pills in her mouth. Also, she claims that Diddy bit her while she was unconscious, causing her to awake with bruises and bite marks. And she claims that Diddy regularly touched her without her consent during the sexual assaults. She says that Combs committed unlawful, intentional touching of her person in a harmful and offensive manner without her consent. She says the battery described above directly and proximately caused her injuries, and that it directly, in a natural and continuous sequence, produced or contributed to such injuries. Uh, as direct and proximate result of the foregoing, she says she suffered bodily injury, emotional distress, mental disturbance, fright, uh, revolution, revulsion, humiliation, pain, and suffering, disability, mental anguish, inconvenience, loss of capacity for enjoyment of life, loss of wages, loss of ability to earn wages, and substantial medical and other expenses for treatment and care, past, present, and future. Now, she said said losses, injuries, and expenses are either permanent or continuing in nature, and the plaintiff will continue to suffer in the same feature, right? She also says assault, right? She says that Combs repeatedly placed her in reasonable fear and imminent bodily harm, including forcing drugs into her body and pressuring her into degrading sexual scenarios. Specifically, she said Diddy threatened her with being forcibly required to participate in sex acts. She says that Diddy sent her coercive messages. And if she has those messages, what are you guys going to say about that? She says that he instructed individuals and drivers to refuse to leave her presence until she complied with him and his demands, and made statements implying harm if she did not obey. Also, she says the assault described above directly and proximately caused her injuries, and that it directly and natural and in a natural and continuous sequence produced or contributed to such injuries. As a direct and proximate result of the foregoing, she has suffered bodily injury, emotional distress, mental disturbance, fright, revulsion, humiliation, pain, suffering, disability, mental anguish, inconvenience, loss of capacity, enjoyment for life, so on and so forth, right? Um, and so this is just sad, man. You know what I'm saying? If these allegations are true, Diddy, man, again, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get your life right, man. And you know, I'm hearing more people make excuses for Diddy than I am hearing talk about what a scumbag this guy is. And it's saddening, but you understand the new world we live, this world we live in, is a lack of morals and ethics. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a lack of moral and ethics, you have a bunch of hooligans running around here acting like damn fools. You know what I'm saying? And don't know how to conduct themselves and just don't know how to treat people, and specifically women. You know what I mean? And so, Diddy is just, again, the proof is in the pudding. You had 34 people get on the stand willing to testify against him. This man had no people willing to testify on his behalf. That should tell you all you need to know. He had 0 people that was willing to get on that stand and put their reputation on the line, be willing to get cross-examined to speak up for him. That speaks volumes. That shows you there's a lot of cowards in the circle. A lot of people who are straight cowards, man. And then again, if you don't have nothing to hide, I have no reason not to get on the stand and defend myself. I'm facing life. I got nothing to hide. That's what Diddy's lawyer said. But, obviously he do have something to hide. Everybody knows if he would have got up there on that stand, that the prosecution would have tore his ass up. Everybody knows that. And since everybody knows that, what else are we talking about? Literally, what else are we talking about? I mean, what ends do y'all want to stop this at? You have men and women making these allegations. That's the crazy part about Diddy. You have men and women. You got a Hollywood executive that said Diddy tried to give him head in a locker room. That's insane work. He had to fight Diddy from trying to give him fellatio in the locker room. And he said they fought down that hallway. And, people just gonna think he a liar. They ignore all this stuff. It's easy for them to ignore these allegations and stuff like that because they want to demonize everybody instead of saying, you know what, man, hold on, bro. There's so many people saying something about somebody. It has to be true. Everybody not finna be saying the same thing about you. And then every excuse is the same. Oh, they want money. They want this. They want that. Y'all definitely let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. Salute to everybody tapped in. Let me know what y'all feel in the video, man. Girl said she lost her baby over this nigga. She said Diddy got her pregnant. All word now. That's what she's alleging. And that then he forced her to get a abortion and she had a miscarriage. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gone.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8 weight-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do. Stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.